Hello, everybody,
How y'all doing today?
and welcome back to this journey called life. We have a great and amazing topic. You may have heard it all the time from other people, but today we're going to break it down and we're going to give you some good insight on what we think about speaking things into existence. So there is power in what you say. We're going to dive in. We're always going to keep it real, from our perspective and let you know some experiences that we've had. And here we go.
By the way, my name is Charlie, and this is the wonderful and amazing
Tori.
my beautiful wife. And we thank y'all for joining in. We want y'all to hit that share button, that like button, that subscribe button. And pretty soon, we about to have our foundation coming in. And if you want to put in an investment into it, we would really appreciate that. But manifesting things into your reality is a great and amazing topic today. You know what I mean? Speaking things into existence. You know what I mean? It's such a powerful thing to say something, believe it. This is what we go to church for. You know what I mean? We begin to see things being created just right in front of us. Now, how many experiences you have?
I've had a lot of experiences with speaking things into existence. For example, I know just recently we were going through some things. Everybody's always talking about finances, but I refuse to say I'm broke because I feel like even though we're in between blessings, we need to be speaking what we desire to see. And in this last year, I was struggling, mentally, wondering whether I could obtain the job that I've always wanted. And Charlie came to me. He was like, "You can have it. You're great. You're amazing. You have to think that you can have it." And he began to speak those things in existence. And not a month later, I was hired into a position where it was finally working in my field. So as he began to speak those things and release them into the air, those things began to happen. So you have to, first of all, you have to have an idea of what you want to have in life, and you got to get away from negativity, right?
Most definitely. That's a powerful thing. I remember it was a while ago when I was living in Virginia. My desire and the thing that I wanted to manifest was leaving there. And that's one of the things that we accomplished. We being able to get away from there and move into a different state. It was one of my things that I really wanted to manifest. I manifest so many things. I manifest my wife, somebody I really love and care for, and that has somebody to feel the same way about me. So I talked to God about it. I prayed about it, and God brought me my great and amazing wife and all the great opportunities that I had as far as work and things. And I wanted more money. I came here and got more money working. So it's like just believing in God and being able to manifest and create your own reality is such an amazing and powerful thing. So it could just change everything. That's why it's always good to think positive about things and always keep positive people around you that influence you to move in a positive direction. Because God got a plan for all of us.
Yeah.
And his plan a lot of times is way better than we can ever imagine. Put faith in God and you will see changes all through your life. So that's just how I really feel about that.
Well, I wanted to tell a story. So basically, one day I was working on my computer, and while I was typing, all of a sudden it popped on my screen that there was a virus. And I'm like, oh, I don't want to click on that because I don't want a virus in my system. And as I was looking at that, I began to think about it a little bit more, and I was like, wow, that's how it is when negative vibes or negative words come into our, area of where we are. And even as we're speaking things into existence, we have the opportunity, we have the choice to speak those things. We have the choice to click on those things. And if you do, negative words that are coming out your mouth is a virus to your system. It'll eventually break the whole thing down. And you don't want to have negativity driving, just being underneath different things that you want to see happen. So we believe that if you speak positive things, you begin to, even if you don't see it, our pastors always talk about when your money's not touching an degree. Even if you don't see it, just, don't say nothing negative. When you're working with your children, oh man, it's so hard to just not get frustrated with them and be like, this is, why are you doing this? Oh, bite your tongue and say, you know what, I can't say nothing about this right now because I don't want to speak, negative things on them. I don't want to tell them that they can't do it. I don't want to tell them that, what they're thinking is, stupid. I want them to be empowered to, be positive thinkers, making positive choices. So that's a big thing for us as you begin to look at your life, take inventory on it, and take an inventory about things that you have in your life right now, the relationship that you're in. What do you consistently say? Are you always yelling at your man, oh, you broke, you ugly, you'll never get nothing right? and then look at the characteristics of the person that you're constantly speaking over. Have that has that begin to manifest? Then try the opposite thing. Encourage them. You got this. You're gonna make it. You can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. We have faith. Even if they're like, I don't know how. No, no, no. You can do it. Put your mind to it and see how great they become or how great they do. Last story was with my son. He always kept talking about what he couldn't do. And I'm like, no, you're going to speak it. You can do this. God, how we start the day? I can do this. I can do all things. I'm a positive thinker. And I saw his grades begin to come up because we begin to speak the things that be not as though they were. So it's important to speak positive things in order to see good manifestations in your life.
Yes, and that's why I always say the journey with God, it come with a lot of process and tasks that's going to come right in front of you. So you got to be able to show your faith. Because like all through the Bible, you see everybody being tested and going through different things. And the thing that God was trying to teach everybody is to keep their faith. And when they keep their faith, they go to the promised land. You know what I mean? All the things that you desire, you can have it. You know what I mean? You just got to have that faith. And a lot of times, we allow the world to put evil thoughts and evil energy in us, and we begin to go the wrong way. It's like somebody becoming real powerful. God give them all the things he asked for, and then he get tempted by the devil to sin or do something that he ain't supposed to do, to be stripped from everything. Just that one moment, because you don't get a bunch of chances. You see a lot of these entertainers getting in trouble for this and that. Once they get that shot, it's all over.
So we just want to thank you for tuning in today. Remember, positive thinking. Positive thinking is going to get you positive results. And bind negativity. Get it out your life. You got a person that's always, having a negative connotation or a negative spirit about them. You could try to encourage them, but if you see that they're staying in a negative space, give them distance, because you have a destination in your view that you're trying to get to, and that negative energy is just like that crab in the basket. It's going to keep pulling you back, and you have to continue to press towards the mark, right?
Most definitely.
So we always say, love God, love life, and don't forget to love the journey. Don't forget to like and subscribe.